While landing in U.S. Virgin Islands, a special blue caught my attention. Not the beautiful blue of the water or the cloudless skies, but the sad blue of tarps. A landscape that looks like anything but paradise. It's been more than 4 months since Hurricane Maria hammered the U.S. Virgin Islands, and although the buzz of daily life is returning, the storm ghost hovers over everything.
Driving around, just seeing all the damage that has been done, it's very unfortunate.
And I started to see houses with the roofs off and trees blown over and stacks of dead wood.
There are many complications associated with the aftermath of the storm, in addition to not having power. Many people, mainly elderly, who are not able to apply for specific services, especially medical care.
It's mostly the elderly that are coming to us, and the problems of their hypertension. They haven't renewed their meds since the hurricane. The diabetics they cannot get insulin syringes to properly give their insulin.
The biggest problem is access to adequate health care, and there are a lot of families who have no insurance coverage. The incomes are too high, but they're still not enough to survive, so that they're too high to meet the standard to qualify for Medicare.
For that reason, the New York State Nurses Association, known as NYSNA, organized a group of nurses and doctors to provide free health care all over the islands.
So the free clinics is a big help to individuals without having insurance. Some undocumented individuals, they come in and they get help. So having the clinics here, people are coming in. I had a young girl said to me just now, oh, she's scared of coming. I said, why? I don't want to know if I'm sick. I said, well, I'd rather know than not know. And the fear is not knowing and something happens to you. So having the free clinics, we get a lot of people to come in, locals, and they ask questions, and I can teach them simple things of diet modification, exercise modification, and just knowing, keeping track of their blood pressures, and that helps them a whole lot.
Right after their arrival and a quick assessment, the nurses and doctors from NYSNA and local nurses depart to assist many who up to now couldn't get proper medical assistance.
We went out on the mission to different sites, and we came across a variety of people who'd been affected by the storm, and we also came across a number of people who had unmet medical needs, people with chronic conditions which needed to be addressed. And we had a lot of help from the people here at the Department of Health and from the Virgin Islands Nursing Association in making the contacts with to establish care for people.
The 11 nurses and doctors deployed to the U.S. Virgin Islands to work with local authorities and the Islands Nurses Association during this humanitarian mission had the chance to not only help people in need, but also give them an opportunity to perform a blessed job they were trained to do without bureaucracy.
They did splendidly. I'm just so impressed with people's flexibility and willingness and ability to work together to respond to whatever problems they encountered.
Months after two Category 5 hurricanes pummeled the United States Virgin Islands, many hospitals still sustained major structural damage. Power remains out for more than 60% of the territory of St. Croix, the largest of the islands. Only about a fourth of residents have electricity. Many homes still have no roofs, and cell networks are spotty. Rony Curvelo reporting from St. Croix.